Hi, my name is Ruta and you're watching 100 days of good hair days challenge, which is also my mood diary where I'm making 100 hairstyles mainly from this book. And today we are on a day 97. The hairstyle that we will be doing, when I looked first I thought it's going to be very difficult, but then I actually read through and I realized it's actually pretty easy, but it looks quite fantastic. All right, okay, so this is this crown plait half style, because the one before that was Dutch plait, half crown Dutch plait. I thought that this is going to be also Dutch plait, but apparently it's just a 3-strand plait that we will be wrapping around the front of our head. So what we need is, this is best for long hair, because if you have a short hair, the plait is not going to be long enough to wrap around your forehead. So instead of making Dutch plait, we're going to make a 3-strand plait, and we will wrap it across forehead instead of the back of the head, and then we will secure the plait in place with either hair grips or pretty hair clip. I chosen neutral or simple hair clip because I'm kind of dressed quite simple today, so I didn't want to over decorate myself. Okay, so we start. The steps are pretty simple. You create parting on whichever side you want, and then you take a section of the hair from the side where you have more hair. So for example, I created this parting on the right hand side, so I'm going to be taking my hair from the left hand side, and I'm not going to be taking them right from the front, but I'm going to be taking the hair from approximately where my ear is, slightly behind my ear. So I'm going to take some hair from there, and I'm going to create a 3-strand plait. So as you can see, the length is approximately that much, and even if I take the hair, there is some hair left on here, so it doesn't look like there is a gap. And now I'm just going to brush through this section of my hair to make sure there are no bits that are tangly, and I'm just going to work it through. So 3-strand plait. Actually I think a row plait now is my favorite, now that I know how to do it, because it's really cool and it's twisty. But this one is pretty easy anyways. 3-strand plait is the most classic of the classic. Ever since we as females started grow long hair, I think somebody invented plait, 3-strand plait, and that's how we were going. I'm talking about those cultures that have straight hair, maybe some curly hair too. Okay, so I'm doing it. Just a reminder on how to do it. We divide hair in 3 sections, and then we take sidemost section in the middle, and then we do the same with the opposite side. And make sure you don't add any extra hair, because it can happen. So when I plait, sometimes I grab by accident hair from here, and then I can feel some hair when I kind of change the position of my hair pulling uncomfortably. So 3-strand plait, which we're gonna be flattening out a little bit just to give this extra volume, and for that I think I need a hairband. Or do I need a hairband? I think I need a hairband. It's done. I'm securing the end of the plait with a hair band, and now I'm gonna be pulling sides of the plait so it is flatter and it's thicker, appearing flatter and thicker. But with the hair we go with appearance. What we want while we do hairstyles is because we want certain appearance. So if we achieve the wanted appearance, we succeeded with our hairstyle. And you know, some of us are more fortunate with thick hair, some of us are less fortunate with not so thick hair. So basically, yeah. Okay, I'm doing it twice because I washed my hair yesterday and it's very silky. So okay, so the way this is gonna work, wow, it looks like some ancient type of hairstyle. Okay, so it's gonna go like this. We take the plait, we wrap it around our forehead, and we secure it on the side with whatever is the thing that we chosen to secure our hair. But I'm gonna do a little trick here. I'm gonna take this hair up, I'm gonna secure it here, and after that I'm gonna put the hair that I took up kind of like over it, so the end is not so sticking out. Also, so this part in here, so as you can see, if you want, you can make it a little bit higher. So for example, if you don't want it be so low on your forehead or kind of like in the middle of your forehead, you can pull it higher. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a couple of pins and I'm gonna pin it on the side because this one feels a bit loose. So I'm gonna be using, or maybe I'm just gonna use second of these hair clips. Okay, yep, like this. I think it's pretty safe and secure. If you want to put some nice hairpin or you know, like well, flower or something, I think it would look good here. Feel free to do so, but I think for me today simplicity wins. Actually, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use a couple of pins anyways. I found this one, which I really like, this one, because these ones feel quite loose. So I'm gonna take it out, and instead of the one that I used originally, I'm gonna replace it with this one, because this one tends to hold things better in place. And also I'm just gonna use another hairpin to make sure that this stays in place. And after I've done that, I'm putting it right over. So half overhead, kind of like a crown looking plait, which can add to your hippie or any type of appearance that you are looking for. Okay, yeah, I could probably even do another one on another side and do it all over across the head. That probably would be quite interesting as well. Okay, how I feel today? Good. Yesterday I had a conversation with myself about going to gym. I literally had a conversation with myself, like loud conversation. So I'm gonna tell you how to do it, and maybe you can use it too. So this could be used as a method of inner conflict resolution in simple situations. So what happened yesterday was like this. I know that I need to go to gym. I have not been going to the gym for some time. Of course, you know, you can argue you don't have to go to gym if you don't want to, but I need to exercise because why? Everybody needs to exercise, and with working from home, I'm no longer walking to work, which I used to do quite often, which would give me 45 minutes each way, so 1 hour and a half walking every day. Ever since the lockdown in March, I no longer do that. So gym is something, and ever since gym opened and I started going, but then I kind of like started hating it and I stopped going. Now I realized, you know what, I want to invest in my body, in my health, in my well-being, and physical body is part of that. You cannot ignore your physical body and expect, things to go well. If you are emotionally, spiritually, in every way balanced and aligned, you also take care of your physical body with the food, with, whichever things it needs, and exercise is one thing that it needs. So I feel this inner conflict yesterday. Okay, I want to start exercising again in the gym properly as part of my regular routine. And I feel this part of me which is really, really not wanting to do that. So I started out loud conversation. If somebody, I had a couple of people watching me from the side and it looked a bit like a comedy situation, but never mind that. Important thing that it was effective. So I started having a conversation with myself. Okay, Ruta, are we going tomorrow to the gym? And then part of me was like, I really don't want to go. I don't want to. Okay, so we kind of need to make sure that we're doing something towards our physical health. I really want to go. I think we really should be going because it's actually good for us. So I had kind of like this type of conversation, very, very simple conversation, and it wasn't even like, dispute or a huge something. It was just a conversation out loud, allowing both parts to talk. So at the end of the day, it was like, okay, so shall we go tomorrow to the gym? No. Shall we go tomorrow to the gym? Come on, let's go tomorrow to the gym. No, I don't really want to. So come on, let's start exercising. Let's go tomorrow to the gym. And then it was, okay, fine, let's go. And guess what? So it was very, very simple, like a conversation like that, without a table, without pros and cons, without what is the resistance or anything. It was just allowing that part who didn't want to come out and express herself out loud. And at the end of the day, it was getting her agreement to go, that part who was resisting going to the gym. And then this morning I woke up and I had no resistance of going to the gym whatsoever, because I had agreement from myself, from whatever part was resisting going to the gym. So this is a simple and awesome technique, and I think I'm going to be using this to experiment more and more because it's very simple and it's very effective. So getting agreement from yourself to do something releases resistance. So I think, considering all of that and success of me starting gym again, I feel 9.5 out of 10. I'm a bit hungry. And that's that. Lots of tension has gone. I feel like I'm doing good things for myself. I feel like I'm appreciating my life. And this is not just the mouth service now, because I came back from the trip where, the contrast of not having lots of comforts, which I'm so used to having here, allow me to kind of newly appreciate the things that I have. And yeah, that's quite wonderful. So being in my own, not zone, but kind of like a life that I have created so far makes me feel happy. So that's a plus for me. That's good for me, I feel proud. So that's all I wanted to share with you today, and thank you for watching. Thank you for allowing me to share experience with you and witnessing this journey. Have a nice day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.